And I'm just following up. I did say that I would be showing you the items that I have in my freezer and refrigerator. And if you look behind me, that's the refrigerator. So we're gonna go over there, and then I'm gonna cook up a quick meal. And so episode 4 will show you what I have, what I'm using, and how I'm cooking it. Now, just remember that this is my experience with Blue Zone, and so I might not be following Blue Zone exactly the way that they say to do it, but the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because of what I've learned, but it doesn't mean that I've learned everything perfectly. So this is what I'm doing. I lost another pound today. I'm down to 253, and so I've lost 53 pounds now, not just 52. And so let's take a look at this, and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right, this is the freezer area, and you'll notice that it's chock full of blueberries. I love blueberries, and it also has half Brussels sprouts, butternut squash, and onions. And I have a lot of other veggies in there too, but I cook them almost all the same way. So I'm going to show you how I cook them. I'm going to grab these, going to take them to where I do my cooking, and we're going to be using that. Also, I have lost a lot of weight simply by eating my protein through eggs. These are 60 eggs at a time. I will boil them. I also have low-fat yogurt, and I love putting my frozen blueberries on the low-fat yogurt, and then I'll put a little trail mix on it, and then I'll put some raw honey, unfiltered honey, and put a little bit of that on it. And at some point I'll show you how I do that as well. But audibly, that's how I do it. But now I'm going to give you an actual presentation of how I've been cooking the vegetables. Okay, so come with me. I do all my cooking on the outside. Some cooking I'll do inside, but this is my waterfall. And so that's part of what's going on here, but I also have my own plants in the backyard, and I'm gonna pick some of these, and we're gonna put them with what I'm cooking. 5 years ago, I planted these little pepper plants. Here's one. These are my blueberries. I planted some blueberry plants. And then here's a pepper plant, and another pepper plant. And they keep coming back. Turns out if you don't get things too cold, they come back and grow every year. And they've grown for 5 years in a row for me. This is my cooking area. This is California. And so I can cook out here year round. And so that's the seating area. This is the cooking area. And already I've got my coconut oil. This is coconut oil, organic virgin coconut oil from Kirkland. This is coconut oil. This is the raw honey. This is the trail mix that I'm going to use. I'll even use it on what I'm eating today. And then I'm going to put some pepper in the veggies. I'm also going to use turmeric, garlic, onion, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. And then I'll be putting these in there as well. So the first thing I do is I just fire this thing right up, and you can see the flames. I'm gonna get you a little bit closer. To what's happening here. Good. And then I just take the coconut oil and then I just dump it right in here and let it start heating up. And as it's heating up, I don't really waste any time. I take whatever veggies I have and just dump them right in there. And so then once those veggies are in there, I just make sure that they're spread around pretty good. And then first thing usually that I put on there is a bunch of black pepper. Black pepper is really good for lowering blood pressure, and I had high blood pressure before, so I really load it on. And I love veggies with black pepper. But cayenne pepper is also really, really good for your blood pressure. So I put plenty of cayenne. It's kind of hot, but I put cayenne pepper on there as well. After the pepper, cayenne pepper, I will put some onions on there. These are kind of the big kernels of onions. There's also onion powder you can get, or you can just, you know, get authentic real onions and mix that in. One thing that I usually do too before I get everything on there is I put the fresh peppers from the garden in there. I usually just tear these up like this and put this in here. It's gonna all cook in, and there's nothing like fresh peppers out of your garden mixed in with your veggies. Not all my veggies are from the garden. You can see the bag came from a grocery store, but these peppers are always just fresh, and there's always lots of them. After 4 or 5 years, they just start producing more and more and more. So I never have to buy peppers from a grocery store anymore. I should start planting other vegetables outside. I have room, but most of my space is used for decoration, but I could be growing fresh food. I love the garlic. I put plenty of garlic on there. You'll see, in fact, I'll just take the whole lid off. And I'm really gonna put plenty of garlic on there. Garlic is also really, really, really good for your heart. And I'm not too bashful with the turmeric either. And so we're gonna cover it all over with the turmeric. And then I still like it hotter and hotter, so I'm gonna, this is just regular, what you put in on a pizza. So this is just a great big thing of the peppers that you shake out on a pizza. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pelt this thing with some pizza peppers. Okay, so let's get you in on this. Get a good view of what's actually taking place right here. And I'm only gonna leave this in here, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes, but I usually do it with the lid shut. And in a few minutes, when that starts simmering, then I'm gonna open it up, and then I'll show you what that part of it looks like as well. Okay, it's only been about 3 to 3.5 minutes, and you can already see it's starting to simmer, so I'm gonna go ahead and start turning it over a little bit. And that's probably enough movement for now, and we just want to keep letting that continue to simmer. I'm going to go ahead and shut the lid, and I'll be back. Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 more minutes, and so now you can see the smoke coming up from here, and looks like we got some real heat on it. So I'm going to open this up slowly and see what's going on here. Whoa, it's looking pretty good. Turn it over one more time. Excuse me. Yeah, it's looking pretty close. All right. Woohoo! Here we go. Well, let's find out what this tastes like. Oh man. Wow, it's amazing. I love the vegetables out of the garden. Wow. It's wow, with the peppers and then also the honey and then the trail mix along with the really well cooked veggies that are cooked in the coconut oil. Really amazing taste. Wow, I could eat like this forever. The way I was eating before was killing me. But when I eat this food and I enjoy it so much, and it's so easy to prepare, and there's a million different variations you can do with just the few things that I've shown you. And also with all of the materials that I picked up at the grocery store, which you were able to see on the conveyor belt. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing a Blue Zone video, so thanks for helping me get this healthy food today. Just a million different things you can do. So because of this, I will never be fat again. I'll lose 22 more pounds. I'll be 220, and I'll be able to maintain that weight because I have really delicious food that has literally I think you can do hundreds of variations, and it just tastes so wonderful. I just love this stuff. Again, this is Blue Zone Mark. This is my experience with Blue Zone food and what I've learned, what I've been able to do with the things that they have taught me at Blue Zone. Thanks again. We'll see you on episode 5.